I am a bus rider. I've been living with or without a car for a good part of a decade. And the one thing I always really appreciate is that there's something that I have in case my car does break down and is unavailable to me, which happens quite a bit. I live in Buffalo, New York. I used to live in Cleveland, and in both cities, I was involved in the bus rider union groups, helping form the one in Cleveland and then helping accelerate the one here in Buffalo. The reason I value being in a bus union, being a part of one for so long, is because in both cities, and really any city that's a Rust Belt city, what happens often is people don't think about bus riders like they do about motorists. You know, when we talk about transportation and access, it's often, well, how much parking is available? And that isn't the same case for someone who doesn't have a car. And, you know, Buffalo Transit Riders United and Clevelanders for Public Transit have done so much to kind of elevate the voices of bus riders among not just the transit authorities, but also our local decision makers on where, you know, to place this new economic development project and how far is it from the nearest bus stop. We've made that center to our cause. Since this pandemic, I've heard the word pivot a lot at my local citizen advisory committee meetings with the local transit authority. Pivot. And a pivot is a great word that can mean a lot of different things for a lot of different people. Pivot is not telling bus riders to make do with less service. It's not. And people need to get that in their head. I know ridership is down. It's down 50% here in Buffalo. Does not mean that the need is any less.
Thank you, Simon.